Hello guys, Nihilism here, and welcome back to the Elf King and the wonderful world of The Witcher. Now, in the first episode, we started this series, and I've told you of all my intentions for it. We started as Duke Sedig of Dolangra, who is an elf, ruling this little part over here. I got married because I realized that elves can only really have children when they have the fertile non-human trait, since the elf thing lowers fertility by a bunch. And that seems to be around 100 and something. I haven't quite narrowed it down. So I've gotten married as well to a sorceress who is fertile as well. So hopefully we'll have a kid, because it doesn't seem like elves are very good for children. And obviously if I die, I'll have my brother, who has really no one to marry. Because, yeah, the only elf here is 18. She's not fertile yet. And we need him to have a kid at some point. Marrying them to each other is possible, not affect courtier. Maybe there's an option to invite some sort of... Yeah, a debutante. Would she be of age is what I want to know. So I'll invite this. CN. She's 40, which is better. It's a lot better. So I'll keep her in my court. Because my hope is... maybe she'll be fertile at 50 or something. I don't know how that is. I have to look into it. Probably after this episode I'll have a look. Because if so, I can probably marry her to my brother. And he can wait 10 years for her to be fertile, if that's the age. Because I need to find someone to marry him to. He owns 2 of my provinces. He's my only heir. And the only member of my family. And obviously I don't want this game to just end after the 2 of us. So yeah, that's the deal. Right now, I'm trying to keep my line alive and hopefully form some claims on the other small elven duchies and rise to become a king and maybe curb the power of Nilfgaard a little. So, let's start, because not much happened in the first episode as of progress. It's mostly just me figuring out the mechanics of this mod. Yeah, there's not much I can do until there's a claim made. I guess I can try to find a better chancellor, but he's pretty good. So I'll just look through courtiers who would join me, I guess. Not a wide list. Oh, that's cool. When I put join by court, this mod sorts it by people who might be convinced by a bag of gold. I don't think the Game of Thrones mod does that. So that's really cool that this mod does that. Could invite someone like Gwerthyr, who is of my vassal. Ooh. Angry for not being on the council. Aren't you on my council? What can I put you as? Spy Master? Is there a Spy Master? There is. Yeah, Paradir can be my new Spy Master. Make sure there's no... There you go, now he really likes me. He married an 18-year-old lowborn elf. He's only 35, though, see, and he's not even fertile. Ah, here we go. This is interesting. An agent of Scoia'tael has managed to get in contact with you. He asks you to support the Scoia'tael to free the non-humans under the oppressive rule of human lordlings. Now, for those of you who don't know much about the Witcher universe, the Scoia'tael are a group of non-humans, elves and dwarves, and I think that's it. I think just elves and dwarves, who operate in like human kingdoms, and with the goal of essentially giving non-humans rights? I don't know, they're basically waging guerrilla war on humans because they're repressive and racist. They're like the Black Panthers, but they're elves, I guess. Yeah, and Scoia'tael means squirrel. So I think that's definitely something we want to support, just the group of guerrilla warfare that's fighting for elven rights. Because I want to rise as a king of elves. I want to make elves great again, as it were. 100 gold! Does this actually do anything, or is it just like, oh, I'm tossing gold at nothing? Like a little event, do you want to support the Scoia'tael? And it's like, now you feel better about yourself for supporting them, and if you don't, it's like, it'll lose your prestige or something, and it doesn't show. I'll support them, but it's a lot of my gold. Hopefully that does something. Like, they come to me and they're like, oh... the gracious Duke Sedig, we've captured a human stronghold and we'll give it to you. I doubt it, but, you know, maybe. Now I need to figure out an easier way to get prestige as well. Hold the Elin Festival. This is probably a way to get prestige, to be honest. Doesn't seem like it's too expensive either. Ooh, a Nilfgaardian Revolt. Cataldo de Montefeltro. He's a human. And he is leader of the Nilfgaardian Revolt in the Duchy of Malapec. He's got a lot of support behind him. He might actually take Nilfgaard down a peg. 23,000 men. Where are his vassals? He has the King of Ebbing, King of Metina, and the King of Giso. Don't know any of those guys. Oh, and some more men. He has the Queen of Toussaint. Isn't she the, who is she the wife of? She wasn't the wife. How do I know her? Do I know her in some way? I don't think so. She's a canon character, but I don't recognize her. Arslan Vijay, King of Ebbing, King of Metina, King of Giso. So he has 4 kings behind him with 23,000 men against the Emperor, who has only 14,000. Interesting. A League of Independence, too. It's not like they're trying to depose him. This could be really big, actually. But I don't know if it's good or bad for me. What? Oh, was that a minor revolt? Yeah, that was a more minor revolt. He's still facing this one. I don't know if it's good or bad that they actually get the independence, because that would make these guys an independent kingdom. Cataldo's actual lands. Have a look at that in a second. And, I don't know. I don't like the idea of an independent human kingdom right next to us, which is, you know, potentially aggressive, having, like, Nilfgaardian influence. They could possibly go after me. I mean, Nilfgaard's aggressive, but they don't seem to care too much for elves and are pushing the humans, which I'm all for. I don't know if this is good. Edenfed wishes to play a game of dice poker. Well, Edenfed, you're the scribe and physician. He's a gambler. This should be fun. Hopefully I'll make some money. Edenfed rolled 5, 1, 2, 4, 5. So he has a pair of 5s. May Donna Mead bring me luck. I rolled a 4, a 6, a 2. I rolled a straight again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. I'll raise the bid, I think. I'll pass. And what does he get? 5, 4, 6, 2, 5. He got nothing, just the same pair of 5s. My 6-eye straight wins, and I get 1 whole gold. Dice. I like that they added the dice poker mechanic, but I don't think the 1 gold is really worth it. I mean, granted, it's considering I make 2 a month, the 1 gold's not bad to get in a little event, but I can't be bothered to just play dice poker repeatedly and make 1 gold at a time. I don't think that's a good way of doing that. I don't know, maybe the modders will increase the amount of dice poker. You don't want it too OP, or else people just stay there and farm for money, but maybe like 5 gold? I think that would be alright. And that's with like bets, start at like 2 or something and then increase to 5. Dog fail. Silly name. He's become stressed with his war. I bet. Good chance you're gonna lose your whole kingdom. I'd be stressed too. Who is this guy? Innocenzo? I don't know. His son is called Innocenzo too? What was your deal? Oh, he was actually tolerant of races. Oh, he was a good guy. And he was near me, wasn't it? Count of Maine. How's his son? His son doesn't appear to be either way. Making prestige slowly but surely. I'm going to hold the feast. Or a burqa, I guess. Celebrate the 4th Saved of the year. Spring harvest. And this is autumn harvest. Okay. So I'm going to do that. I have my 5 gold. Velen. Wasn't I doing burqa? Am I just being stupid and it was a Velen? Or is it the same thing, maybe? Velen is a traditional elven festival held during the spring. The main purpose of the festival is to symbolize birth and growth, in nature and otherwise. The festival is the first day of 4th Saved of the Elven calendar. First day of 4th Saved. I'm assuming that's the 1st of April. So I can invite my 2 counts, which is my spy master and my half-brother. Oh, he's only a half-brother. How have I not noticed that yet? I mean, I guess we don't know who our mothers are. Just doesn't show. So we could be true brothers, but it says half-brother. It's listed as a half-brother, I suppose. Fair enough. Is that... Oh, I wasn't... I constantly forget to unpause and just end up doing nothing. Here it is. Oh, it is a burqa. So that must have been like a bug, I guess. The burqa celebration has begun. The celebration is held to have bountiful harvest in the coming year. It includes a small feast and, of course, a sacrifice. A handful of grain, fruits, or other products from last year's remaining harvest. Seed mill? Or was it Kedmill, maybe? The burqa celebration ended a few hours before dawn, so that you and your visitors can tomorrow rise early. Your vassals return home, but most seem to agree that the celebration was well worth the trip. Fain hail. Oh, look at that! Plus 0.05 monthly prestige, plus 50 prestige, and plus 50 piety. That's really good. Also, they like me. So that's very beneficial, actually. I should do those more. I assume I can only hold one per season. So I'll have to wait till September, it says there, actually, to do the Velen and get, I'm assuming, the same, if not similar results. Let's get a new debutante. She's 40 as well, so I'm assuming all debutantes come around 40, which tells me that the age of pregnancy must be maybe 50. Must be around that for there to be a reason for the debutantes to be that age, right? Was this the same girl I was looking at? I'm trying to look at the other one. Ronwin, yes, that's who I just looked at, who's 40. Where's the other one? The other debutante I got? Clarissant? No, she's my old wife, the fairest maiden. Did the other one just leave? I think the other one just left my court. Where'd she go? I paid for her. Damn it, woman. I might just... I guess I'll wait to see if I can find out when the fertile non-human trait happens. Probably around the next episode. And then I'll decide whether to marry Garant to a debutante. Your daily routine involves repeatedly swinging your blade at a training dummy. However, you can only learn so much from fighting an inanimate enemy. Ugh. And the practice gets dreadfully dull after a while. Could use someone to train with. I'll train with Robert. Cool. No, I don't want to fight my friends. He's not particularly my friend. I could do it. Come on, Robert. I'm gonna whoop your ass. He's not even a fighter. Oh, that's Garant. I'm still a trained fighter anyways. Garant's a better fighter than me, though. Good for him. Did she go to a... Do you have anyone in your court, maybe? That I could, propose you marry? She's 24. Warefield? That's the same person. Okay, I know her. She's not of age. No. Yeah, no, he has 2 women in his whole court, and none of them are of age. I also just noticed the holdings. There don't seem to be many. He's got a little temple, which has very few men. He's got nothing, and I've got nothing. And it's quite expensive considering how little I make. Ooh, September. In my studies of warfare, I've come to realize that clever tactics on the battlefield is only part of the story. There are other disciplines of equal importance. Inspire the men and they will invade hell for you. It's not glamorous, but wars are won through sieges. Armies must move with speed. Now, what would we want, maybe? He's a little shy, so inspiring leader is not his thing. Yeah, I'm fairly certain it's not that one. So it's either one of these. And I don't think any of these would particularly lead to one or the other. So, how good is Organizer, actually? Don't usually get that. Movement, speed, and retreat. I'm going to get Siege Leader. Prefer that. Always makes things better if I can siege out a location faster. Time is always of the essence. So let's hold the, yes, hold a Velen. Velen is a traditional elven festival held to honor the nature of the autumn harvest and the fruits it has given. The festival is held during the 8th and last Sabayad of the elven calendar and is considered the last celebration of the year. So their calendar ends in August? Or like, well, it said that it started in September, so the 8th Sabayad must start in September. How does that work? Okay, I'll send the invitations. Odd. We're learning some more, though, about Elven culture. It's always good. Felon celebration has begun. It will last for a one day and night. The festivities are a feast where the food are made from this year's harvest and a sacrifice honoring the nature for this year's harvest. After the celebration is ended, the last Saveat of the calendar will start. Kedmil. The Velen celebration lasted until dawn, but all good things must end. Your vassals return home, but most seem to agree that the celebration was well worth the trip. Give me that prestige. Yes! That plus 0.05 is what I really like. Because I'm almost getting 1 prestige a month now. If I get that prestige into the positives, I can I can move this series along and get a war. Yeah, because he's never going to accept it. I could pay him off or something and he would still not accept it. I suppose I could go the more aggressive route, couldn't I? And try to kill him. Don't think I'll do that, though. I don't think there's any reason to do it. He's been let go. What's his sister doing? Countess of Pontalaw. Oh, serves him. Yeah, see, she's still a fertile non-human at 154. Interesting. Don't know how that works. He's inherited a county. How's he doing in his war? Nilfgaard, how you doing? He's losing, as is to be expected by the massive difference of men. Cataldo. Whoa, Cataldo. He's lost like 9,000 of his men. I don't know if he's going to be able to pull it off. He's losing a lot of men early on. Oh, I can actually fight them. I can fight Nilfgaard for the reclamation within the Duchy of Malpaga. Now, why is that? What is Malpaga? Is that like traditionally mine or something? Interesting. Can I attack Illyria and Rivia then? Reclamation of Rastburg. How many men do they have? 4,000. This just got interesting. How old is your sister? She's unmarried. She's unmarried. Do you want to... Where's my brother? Is my brother... Can I marry him? No! I could divorce my wife. I could divorce my awesome sorceress wife to marry the old fat woman in Gwendith. There's no guarantee she'd marry me, but I could try. And if that worked... No, she's not even the heir, because women can inherit, apparently. Although I guess if she had a child with me, that kid would probably be the heir of Cade. So my idea is this. If I divorced my wife and I married his sister, I think our children would, or if we had a son, that he'd be the heir of Dolangra and Gwendith, if I'm not mistaken. So I could inherit all of this land, and it would give me their extra 1,200 men as allies, which would let me push back the Lyrians and Rivians. Now, do elves get some sort of combat boost, maybe? Like, for being elves, are they better in... I saw something, it said it was better in forests, right? Wasn't that an elfin thing? Yeah, it's from this trait. Yeah, better in forests and jungles. But there's no actual, like, combat boost, like you get with some of the special units in the game. No, it's just light cavalry, heavy infantry. Okay, so I would get no real advantage. Okay, that's disappointing. And they all like me the most, and they're not giving me that many men. I could do Agnatic Cognatic, I can't do Primogeniture. Why not? Any held title is Viceroyalty. One of these must be true as the law, late feudal administration, or imperial. Okay, so I'd need to change the laws to imperial administration or late. Till then, it's the regular feudal one with gavel kind of one. That's fine. I don't expect I'll be having that many kids anyways. Maybe change it to Agnatic Cognatic, but only if I have a daughter, really. Look how everything's powered to the ruler. My kind of kingdom. Could always try to pass something like this, but that would lower my money, which I also need. I haven't checked... I'm going to advance time, actually, while I'm doing this. Duh. I haven't checked the mercenary groups. Sans Retour Swords. No Holy Orders. No Order of the Flaming Rose. Interesting. Maybe I just can't see it, and it's in, like, in Temeria. You'd expect so, right? The monthly cost isn't high for these groups. Why is it not sorting by strength. It's weird. Yeah, it's not sorting by total strength. It's sorting for Ralph. Ralph has hacked the game so that he'll always show up first, so that you'll want to hire him. Hire Ralph, it says. The wine guard? My kind of mercenaries, these guys. Reasonable. Because I could hire a mercenary group if I gathered enough money. And try to push back Lyria and Rivia, maybe? I could also swear fealty to them. There's a couple of moves I could make. If I swore fealty to them, for example, they'd have this land, but I would have the chance to form alliances essentially with the inner people and eventually break away. Of course, I don't have kids to do that, and since I don't have that many... I don't seem to have a lot of fertility for kids. I don't know just how helpful that would be. Some disgustingly horrific vile thought just entered my mind. Try as I might, I can't get rid of it. If I told my court, they'd think I'm a lunatic. 60% chance of nothing, 20% chance of losing 1 prestige or 1 piety. I don't think I lost anything. That's good. Oh, wait, it's May. Can I hold the, Yes, a burqa. Good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep holding those because it gives me 50 prestige each time, and it increases my monthly prestige, which is both really good. And eventually I'll be able to take Aberon. Let me see how this works, actually. Forced vassalization. Do I get a chance to keep it? Good or to forcibly make them your vassal, as long as they are a lower tier than you or are at or below 30 realm size, and where the ruler is either your religion or count. Okay, so they would make him my vassal. I wouldn't get to be able to seize the keep. Because if I could, it would give me immediately an extra 700 men to me, which is obviously amazing. The domestic size is high. So what I could do, maybe... It's title revocation law. How much would that lower his opinion if I took one of his counties? His opinion of me by minus 60, and my other vassals by 15. So it's not really that big a hit when they love me. And it wouldn't be forever. How much does my brother love me? Oh, long reign plus 65. I would probably be fine, and, I mean, the basis for that is that, of course, he could rebel. But yeah, I'd essentially want to take Bagilt to get an extra 580 men for me, because I want to get as many men directly under me to get more military power. I could do the same with Aberon, which is a significantly stronger keep. And that's probably what I'll want to do, because he won't have anything else to hate me. And they will just lower by 15. They'll both be fine. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to plan on taking this by war, and then revoking the title from him so that I keep it. Yeah, that seems right. Because, you know, granted, he is arbitrary, actually, so he probably would take it anyways. Traits match up and everything. We've read this. Velen, send the invitations. Let's do it. He's had Gwihir sword added to his treasury. What's that? Character owns a Gwihir, one of the few remaining swords forged from dark iron by the gnomes centuries ago. They're rare not only because they are light and sharp as razor, but also that only limited number was ever made. Interesting. So I guess it's like this universe's Valyrian steel. How's your war going? Is Cataldo pulling it off? You got 7,000 men. Cataldo, yeah, he's doing it. Kedmil. Yes, Kedmil to all. Kedmil and Fainheil. Fainheil to everyone. There you go. Prestige. The name of the game is prestige. Gonna want that as well. So let's approve that law quickly. See how they feel about that, because they might not like it. I actually have a claim on one of his titles, or does he have a claim? No, they don't care about my law. Do I have a claim? No. Is he a claimant? Yeah, he's a claimant to the duchy. Okay. Yeah, so for example, all I'd need is more prestige. Forcing vassalization has me lose 250, but when I win, I gain an extra 100. So essentially, I only lose 150 prestige. It's not that bad. it's going to be just about keeping those little feasts coming, and hopefully my wife can have a kid or something so that I can form an alliance with someone. Even if it is Nilfgaard, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to marrying one of my kids to the Nilfgaardian Emperor. He's so strong that it would probably be beneficial. He's not going to be strong when that finishes, though, that's for sure, because he's going to lose. He's got 5,000 men left. He's removing ingredients, cool. Who would that be? Sinin Yorath, was it? Oh, the Duke of Elstrek. Elskerdeg. Forgot you were even a person. That was even a kingdom. I didn't even notice you. There it is. What has gone on there? The royal palace has been transferred. Wasn't that this? No, that's the imperial palace. Where's the royal palace? Belair was transferred from Emperor Mir to Queen Anna Henrietta. Where is it? I don't see the royal palace. Can I find it? Royal? Yeah, there's no such thing. Probably just her capital, I guess. Chateau Beauclair. Interesting. The Empire of Nilfgaard has fallen. Yeah, 4 new independent kingdoms have risen. Or 6, I guess. Were these always here? Did they just get independence, maybe? Possible. The Emperor has taken a big blow. His men have been smashed. His vassal seems to like him, the ones that are left. Except for this guy, the Duke of Tahar still. Mutilated a close kinsman. What did you do? Ooh, his father. Yeah, you castrated him and took his hand. Like that. Keep time going. But now we have 4 more independent kingdoms. And this one is dangerous to us. Queen Anna Henrietta the Unfaithful. I'll keep her as a character of special interest because she's right next to me. She's important. 3.7 thousand men. Now that's good. That's very good because... Hold on. This is even better. Malapaga's independent by themselves. Yes! What will this mean? Seize all titles held by Duke Cataldo. And he's only got 800 men. Does he have an alliance? He doesn't. Ooh, I think this is the chance we've been waiting for, guys. I reckon we have to do it. I mean, how's Gletzvingen in strength-wise? Because we'll be coming for them next. I guess we have to be bordering to get that claim. Yeah, we'll do it. Reclamation of Malpaga. He doesn't have any allies. I don't have any. He's weak. There you go. Hopefully it's not like one of those claims where humans are offered the chance to join to stop like an elven incursion or something, you know? Like one of those where anyone can join in defense. Hopefully, because that would be so much worse. Then we get destroyed. Everyone go to Oregon. We got a war to fight. Because of this mountain, they can only go over or under. I mean, they're kind of trapped too. And they're in forests, which is our terrain. Everything is perfect about this war, guys. Finally, the Elf King makes his move. Kingdom of Tirtokir. That is part of the kingdom. That's good. That's good. Is that part of the duchy? It is part of the Duchy of Dol Angra, actually. So we need that. Vessel levies raised too long. They'll be fine. So they're my little elven men. They don't look much like elves, but you can't see their ears because of the helms. So you'll just have to take me at my word that they are elves. Do I have any commanders? Now does... Ooh. Yes. Does making a sorceress command armies do anything for me? Or is it just the little intrigues that I've seen, like assist battle? What does that do? Enemy will lose some troops in morale. Okay, how do I do that? One of these must be true in a battle. Okay, so if I start a battle, I can do assist battle, and that'll help me. Good, so that's what I'll do. Because I have a sorceress, and I doubt he has a sorceress. Yeah, I don't think he has anyone. Princess Mayor, I don't see a sorceress title or sorcerer title. So I think I'm fine in that regard. Okay, the Emperor is already conquering stuff back, so we gotta pounce on this opportunity and quickly take land. Come on. Need every man I can get. 19th of April. But yeah, that rebellion actually worked out really well for me because they're a weak kingdom. We get to take down Cataldo, who rebelled against the Emperor, and now is going to see his land taken over by elves. I think that's really cool. How's my marshal? How good is he? Garant, he's my brother. He'll come with me. I'll lead the men. My flank will be led by Isengrim, who's really good, and he's a flanker too. And my other flank will be led by my brother Garant. And we'll just... Can I see where you are? You're in Spinetta, so you're coming through the south, which is great. Spinetta's mountains. That's not my terrain anymore. I want him in Malaga. Or in Malpaga, okay. But he's not willing to fight there. Don't quite want to fight in Spinetta. Because we shouldn't have much of a difference in... Oh, God, where did he get those? He hired 700 men. Can I hire men? Go back, go back. I need mercenaries. Here we go, 700. That's a massive monthly cost. I'm not going to be able to pay that. I can't. Oh, boy. Oh, no. Oh, no. How good is the assist in battle mechanic? We'll lose some troops in morale. What's some? Is it like 20%? Because that's good. How much gold? He has so much wealth. Oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. That's bad. That's really bad, guys. I don't like this. What happens if we lose? I pay money that I do not have. I'm going to be ruined. Okay. Okay. I should have stayed in Argden. I should have stayed here. I didn't listen. Way quickly back to Argden. They're locked. No! No! Oh, no. Okay, we'll just have to do it. We'll have to fight the battle and hope that my sorcerer is good enough to win it for us. Who's Simon? Simone. He's not great. He's not a good commander. Okay, I don't know how well we're gonna do. Like, at all. We'll just have to see, I guess, 25th of May. Okay. Fire! Fire in the camp! The tents are on fire, and most of the provisions are menaced by a treacherous fire that sparked up from a careless campfire. A lot of fires. To the buckets. 5% chance of death. Didn't trigger. Good. Immediately. What the hell? Snap trade run. All the following was but you is a ruler at war. Well, it is? I am a ruler! Why can't I do this? Court magician, one of these must be true. In a battle. It says I'm not in a battle. Do I have to wait a bit, maybe? Come on, I need that. I need the assist. I'm gonna lose because my courtmate... Ida. Is it because you're doing something? Stop studying magic. Was that it? No, it wasn't. God damn it. I need your help. Desperately. Please. Why won't you help me? Ida, we're gonna have a serious talk if this costs me the war. Okay, okay, okay. New plan, new plan. Ida doesn't want to contribute, so here's what we'll do. We'll hire the most expensive group, whatever. 709. Yeah, they give me the most men, and I'll just charge them in. I'll just charge them in. Because that's the best idea I have. I don't know what else to do. And how are their flanks? Let's see how their army composition is. We can rout their center. That flank's going to fall immediately. So what we want is we'll push everyone to the right flank. Because I don't have many commanders either. And I'll put Miko in charge of it. And I'll just send him in. Go. 23rd of September. That is so late. Can you get there any earlier? Come on. Are you serious? Assist the battle! Oh my god, fucking sorcerers. You can't trust him. You just can't. He... No! Due to your grace's lack of regular payment, the trading companies decided to seek more gainful employment elsewhere. We've been betrayed! I'm gonna have to surrender. I mean, that's kind of good, actually. That's not bad. My brother died. We lost, but I informed that while scavenging the battlefield for reusable equipment, one of your soldiers was caught and eaten by a gravier. My brother was eaten by a gravier. I'll take a group of soldiers and hunt it myself. It's too dangerous. I want that extra prestige. I didn't die. Good. Okay, here's the thing. I got a lot of gold from my brother, so actually surrendering won't be that big a deal anymore. This was a learning experience. This was a learning experience that you can't trust in sorcerers, because they're terrible. It says I wasn't in a battle. I was in a battle. Maybe she had to be leading a flank. That was it. I had to have her leading a flank. I know that was my fault. It's definitely that. You led a group of soldiers from your camp to hunt down the graveyard. It's not long before you discover the path of half-eaten corpses leading to a hulking mass of thick flesh known as a graveyard. Attack? While terrifying, you charged the graveyard and killed it, receiving naught but a few scratches. Victory. So I've gained prestige, which is really good. And I'm 1 marshal. And I'm brave. Good. I lost. That's fine. How long for this peace to end? Because I'll try again when that's over. 10 years. I can deal with 10 years, to be fair. Because what that does is I've got 2 provinces directly under me. That's a ton more men. Look at that. So when I can declare that war, I'll be able to win. And now I have... Well, I lost a bunch of prestige now, but I'm basically where I started when I declared that war. So it's kind of a win-win, really. You know, you gotta lose sometimes. More worried about the fact that we're in negative wealth balance, but I think we'll be fine. Can we still hold our feasts? No, because we don't have the money for it. Makes sense. Ida. She had to be in the army. I knew it wasn't just a mage thing, like she's at court and casts a spell. It was stupid of me. Whatever. Now we know for the next time. Yeah, and we'll end this episode here. This was a more exciting one, I hope. We had a little war. A lot of stuff happened in the Empire, which is, they're suffering. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, do like and subscribe. I've been Nihilism, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.